Welcome to Cheryl's Home Cooking, and today what I'm going to show you is how I make my homemade frosting. On my stove I have 1 cup of milk. To this milk I'm going to add a 1/4 of a cup of Wonder flour. And a 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. You want to make sure to stir it real good. This is going to be the thickening for the frosting. Once it starts to get thick in your pan, what I do is I put it off to the side and I let it get cool. And to speed up the process, you can either put it in your freezer for a couple minutes or put it in your refrigerator. So just keep mixing it until it gets, really thick. This is a real simple and easy frosting to make. It's really, really good too. What I like to do with this frosting is sometimes I'll separate the frosting that I have from either my cake or my cupcakes. And you can also color the frosting too if you like it red, green, blue, whatever color you prefer. And I like to take it, and when I'm making my cupcakes, I insert some of this frosting inside the cupcakes and then I'll frost the top of the cupcake. Oh, it's really, really good that way. Just keep stirring it because you don't want it to burn on the bottom of your pan. It only takes a few minutes for it to get thick. Once it's thick, I'll take it off my burner, put it off to the side to cool, and like I said, you could either put it in your freezer for a couple of minutes or in your refrigerator. This is the consistency that you're looking for. You can see how nice and thick that is. To my mixing bowl, what I'm going to do is add a 1/2 cup of the Crisco. I like the Crisco sticks because it's easier to work with. I also have 1 stick of butter at room temperature. To this I'll be adding 1 cup of confectionery sugar and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then I'll mix this real good. What I'll do now is scrape the sides of my mixer to make sure that everything's mixed good. Because to this I'll be adding in the cooked flour, the milk, and the salt that I cooked on the stove. I'm just scraping the bottom to make sure that I got everything. This is the consistency you'll be looking for. This frosting too, once you put it on your cupcakes or your cake, it should be stored in your refrigerator because you do have butter in there and Crisco and the milk. Now that my mixture has cooled down, what I cooked on top of my stove, I'm going to add that into my mixer. make sure it got everything on the bottom.
Frosting blue, so I can make it as dark or as light as I want. I'm going to put about 3 drops in. I'll speed up my mixer. I'm going to scrape down the sides. And you can see with the few drops that I put in, I wanted it like a little pastel blue. And like I said, once it's on your cake, and to store it like overnight, I wouldn't leave it on your counter. I would put it in the refrigerator because it has the butter and the Crisco in there. And it's so nice and creamy and whipped like. I'm going to try it. It's so soft. This is such a good, quick, and easy frosting. So instead of buying a store-bought frosting, make your own. It's simple, it's easy, and it's quick. Thank you so much for watching me make my homemade frosting, and please follow me on Facebook under Cheryl's Home Cooking and on Twitter under Home Cooking with C. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.